The final thing you can do to help a girl pick up the phone for you a lot is you can actually set the frame that it's gonna be a phone call, okay? There's a couple different ways to do this. This is something I learned mainly when I was doing online game, because in online game, you're texting back and forth as is online, and then you exchange phone numbers, and the reason it makes sense to exchange phone numbers is like to call someone, to get them on the phone, right? Because what's the point of taking it from online texting to like text on your phone? I mean, it's a little more intimate, I guess, a little more personal, but it's pretty much the same thing. And so what I would do is I'd get the number online, and then my first text would say something in it like, please save this number so you can be appropriately excited for my call, right? And number one, I'm saving the number in her phone. Remember that procedure, whether it's online or live, right? You got to get the number saved in her phone. But then I say appropriately excited for my call. I'm implying right there the frame that I'm going to call you, right? I'm getting her okay with that. And so then she expects the call. And especially from online, it makes total sense because you've been texting. Why would you get the number other than to call? But even in live interactions, you can kind of set that frame if you want to. You can kind of indicate that you prefer the phone instead of text. If you want to, as you're talking again, the number, you can do that. You have to be very careful about this because you don't want to couch it as needy. You don't want to couch it as like girls are flaky over text or something like that. But you could talk about like how like text is just so impersonal and you prefer phone calls, that kind of stuff. A lot of girls will appreciate, especially girls that are a little older will appreciate that a lot. Girls that remember, the days when people actually picked up their phone and longingly missed them. But even younger girls can be very, very positive on that kind of stuff too, and actually can be very refreshing too. They'll respect, like I respect the fact that you actually called me, etc. So that can be good for them as well. But yeah, if you can establish the frame, and the precedent that you are going to call them, or that it's to have a more human interaction, anytime you can do that, then you can call without losing social capital, right? And I'm not a big fan of leaving messages on the phone, just because like I feel like it's something that's very easy to mess up and very hard to do well. Although if you happen to like have a really sexy voice, or you can sing a little telegram fucking sonogram thing to her over the phone, and that works for you, by all means, whatever. I know guys who do that stuff. In general, I'm not a fan of leaving messages though. I'm a fan of just going to the text if they don't pick up. But again, set that frame, get them on the phone. It's massively, massively powerful. And one final word, a lot of guys tend to think that like, they tell me girls don't pick up their phone, or especially like young girls don't pick up their phone, that kind of stuff. That's bullshit. I'll tell you right now, that's bullshit. If a girl likes you enough, she'll pick up the phone for you. So yes, girls have their natural habits and what they're comfortable with. And girls in general don't pick up the phone because they're not comfortable talking to strangers, right? Because they're shy around strangers, they don't know you that well. But if you have a good vibe with them, if you've built some comfort with them, if you've established the right frames with them, that kind of stuff, they will pick up the phone for you. Also, if they like you enough, regardless of anything else, they'll pick up the phone for you. If the girl's totally into you, if a girl's like dating you and seriously in love with you, even if she hates the phone, she'll pick up the phone for you. So don't give me this like, this girl doesn't pick up the phone. Every girl picks up the phone for fucking Brad Pitt, all right? So be Brad Pitt in her eyes, right? Be high enough value, be a cool enough guy, be of the right frame and the right vibe that she'll pick up the phone for you, and then she'll pick up the phone.